What's happening, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brian Mello with Marty's Buick GMC and Chevrolet, and in today's video, we'll be going over the production dates for the new 2022 Sierra as well as the new 2022 Silverado. If you're new to the channel, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you aren't already. I upload fresh General Motors related content every single week, so if that's something that you're into, be sure to tune in. Kind of feels like I haven't done one of these in a while. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so the curtains have been peeled back for both the new 2022 Sierra refresh as well as the 2022 Silverado refresh. I know many of you had a chance to join me on the live stream of the Sierra reveal, and I have to say, although we did run into a few technical difficulties, not all due to me, mostly because of General Motors, but hey, you know what? It was a lot of fun. I'm hoping to do more live streams in the future, maybe weekly or monthly live, like truck news roundups or something. If you got any ideas, feel free to drop those in the comments below. And if you were on the live stream, let me know if you were there with me as well. But let's get right into it. Now, when are these trucks headed into production? We've had so many supply chain issues when it comes to the truck market this year, so many delays, so many unknowns, but it seems to me like we are back on track. Both the 2022 Sierra as well as the 2022 Silverado regular cabs and crew cabs are scheduled to begin production on February 7th. And if you're a double cab guy, those are set to begin a month later on March 6th. Now, something to keep in mind, reservations for the refreshed 2022 Sierra 1500 are already open at gmc.com. And reservations require just a simple $100 refundable deposit. I highly suggest those of you who are planning on getting one of the new trucks, or at least hoping to get one of the new trucks, place a reservation. I have a feeling that we're still going to be experiencing very limited supply when it comes to trucks through the next year. So if you don't want to wait, and if you want to give yourself the absolute best opportunity to get your hands on one of the new trucks in a timely fashion, reserve one. It's $100, guys. Place a reservation. If you happen to be in the New England area and you'd like to reserve your new Sierra with me and my dealership, I'll leave a link in the description below so that you can do so. My GMC dealership is located in Kingston, Massachusetts, and we're the #1 in the state, so we're going to get a much larger truck allocation than most others, which of course means your wait times will be much less. You'll get your truck a lot faster. Now, as for the Silverado, for some reason, Chevrolet isn't doing reservations. It kind of seems like a weird move to me, honestly, but you know what? What do I know? Maybe they have something else up their sleeve. Now, if the Silverado is what has your interest, I'd give your dealer a call probably in like December or January. See if you can get on an order list so that when they do start ordering trucks, you're at the front of their line. Once again, I'm just really expecting inventory to continue to be somewhat scarce. So do yourself the favor. Just don't wait. Get ahead of the problem instead. I made a reservation. I'm not going to tell you what I placed my reservation for just yet, but We'll leave that for another video. As far as pricing goes, the Sierra Pro, which is basically like the work truck trim, that's going to start at $32,495. The Sierra SLE will start at $43,895. The Sierra Elevation, $45,495. We've got the Sierra SLT starting at $50,895. The Sierra AT4, yes, there is still an AT4. You don't have to step up to an AT4X if you don't see the value in it. I've seen a lot of comments, a lot of people stressing out, thinking that it's the AT4X or nothing. That is not the case. And that truck, of course, will start at $60,995, so not a crazy price difference. The Sierra Denali will start at $61,295. The AT4X starts at $74,995. And finally, we have the Denali Ultimate at $80,395. Now, keep in mind, there are all sorts of packages and options and accessories that can be added to any of these trucks. And as we get closer to them actually going into production, we should get more detailed pricing info. Obviously, those are base prices. You can always add stuff and make things more expensive if you want to. Now, the 2022 Silverado pricing has yet to be released, so we're sort of still in the dark there. But honestly, the difference between pricing when it comes to the Sierra and the Silverado has always been relatively similar. You just usually get more options, more standard equipment in the Sierra as compared to the Silverado. Now, obviously, the Sierra is going to be a little bit higher, but it probably won't be much if you went option to option. So it should give you a good idea of what you're going to be spending. Now, if for some reason you haven't had the chance to see the new 2022 CR refresh. I'm sure everyone has by now, but you can check that out in the link above. I'll also leave a description of that below. Same goes for the 2022 Silverado. If you didn't get a chance to see that, you can check that out at the link above or in the description below as well. Now, for me, I'm very curious to see where the pricing falls when it comes to the Silverado ZR2. And as I said, pricing will be very similar option to option, but there's a lot of stuff that you get with like the AT4X that you don't get with the Silverado ZR2, mostly like frills, massaging seats, things like that. Now, I'm hoping it's at least just a few $1,000s less than the AT4X because I love all the off-road capability, but $75,000 for a truck that I plan to beat on off-road is a bit much for me. So we're going to see what happens there. Maybe I should just keep my 17 to build into an off-roader and get myself one of the new trucks as a daily driver. I'm not sure what my plan is just yet now that I've seen all the pricing. Honestly, I changed my mind a lot if you haven't been able to tell yet. Let me know in the description what you guys are thinking. If you've made a reservation already, if you're waiting for the Silverado pricing, or if you're just keeping what you have and waiting until the next generation trucks are released. Or maybe you're waiting for the Silverado EV, which will be shown, I believe, at CES early next year. As always, I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you made it this far in the video, if you could do your boy a favor, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my friends over at gmpartsdepartment.com for all your GM OEM parts needs. I've got some SEMA coverage going on for the rest of this week. Obviously, it's SEMA week, so be sure to tune in. I have a few friends there. I know I was supposed to go. Didn't end up pulling the trigger. Decided to stay home instead, but I will be covering the event from afar. Make sure you guys stay up to date on everything going on over at SEMA. Once again, thank you guys. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.